All right, greetings from the AT, day 90, I think it's 90. Oh man, so good to be back on trail. Oh, all right, back to stepping. Plan today, trying to get to New Tripoli. Little backstory about why I want to get there today. I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, so plan today, trying to get there. And I think it's like 21 miles. So, and it's 5:45. So I got the entire day to get there. So just easy does it, PT. So we'll get there. Yeah, beautiful morning. It's like probably high 50s. Not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, it's nice. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views, just like I do, baby. That's my Hawk Main's impression. If you don't know who he is, he's hiking the AT for the 9th time this year. Next year he's going for number 10. So done with like a little more than first half of the climb, getting out of Port Clinton. It's like 1,000-foot climb. I'm like 3/4 of the way done. I'm sweaty. I haven't heard him in a while. The wood thrush. Man, I love that sound. It's so cool. He's like one of my favorites. The wood thrush, the hermit thrush, the eastern Tawi, I think. That's my other one. Yeah, it's good to be back out with the birds, my buddies. Man, I hate seeing that. Some shitty human, some subhuman left pizza boxes and beer cans, a whole bunch of trash and garbage over there at the fire pit. Hate that. And people wonder why the bears aren't afraid of humans out here. Because of idiots like that. Do better. All right, so here's my backstory to why I want to get to New Tripoli and at this particular hostel, because it was on my personal goals list of like milestones that I wanted to reach for this trail. So my milestones I wanted to reach were the Smokies, the 1,000-mile mark, the Lookout Hostel in New Tripoli, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, so I can say I kind of walked home, Mount Garfield in the Whites. Backstory to that too, I'll talk about that if I get to it. And then obviously Maine. So back in October of last year, I hiked Mount Greylock. So I did an overnight, just to like test out my gear and stuff like that, whatever, just, you know, get an overnight hike in. So hiked the top of Greylock on the AT, turned around, went southbound back to the trailhead, I guess, parking lot where I had my car. And there's a awesome established campsite there. It's awesome. So when I got back to the campsite, setting up my tent, and then I started making dinner. I was the only one there, and this couple showed up. And so I had my bear can out. I'm eating dinner. They set up their hammocks, and then they start chatting with me. And then they were asking me about, like, you know, what hikes I've done and stuff like that. So I told them, and then I was like, yeah, I'm planning on doing the AT in 26. So she's like, hold on a second. So she goes over to her pack, she pulls out a sticker, she gives it to me, and she's the owner of the Lookout Hostel. Her name's Yard Sale. That's her trail name. So she's like, when you get up to New Tripoli, reach out to us, stay at our place. So I was like, oh, perfect, awesome. So slap that sticker on my bear can, and she's like, we'll see you in June. Sure as shit, here I am. So it's pretty cool. So I just reached out to her. This will be like the last stay that I'll do for a while, because I gotta reel it in. This stupid toe injury is killing me. Having to stay places every time, every night. So yeah, I wanted to stay here though. This was on my list. So yeah, it's kind of a long story, but that's the reasoning why. You know, kept saying to myself, try to make it to New Tripoli. So it's pretty cool that I'm here. So I got like 13 miles to go. It is 8:20, so get there plenty of time. So I'll check in later. Two deer over there. You can see one on the camera, not the other one. It's huge. Almost done with my second big climb of the day. It's like another 1,000-foot climb. It wasn't bad though. It was just like gradual. No rocks. It was just like this kind of. But like, I don't know, maybe 15% grade. Probably a little more. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Having an okay day. New shoes. I mean, it's still there. It's not as bad. Just gonna keep going until I can't walk anymore. So there's that. Welcome to Rocksylvania. Yeah, it's just a complete mess in here. So the trail goes up there. Yeah, it goes up here. It's just a maze. All right, I gotta put my phone down. That was actually fun coming down that. Just rock hop. And it reminds me of the presidentials going up like Madison. Pretty much the same thing. Nobody bitches about that. All right, I've come to the conclusion that I think Bigfoot lives in Pennsylvania, especially around the Appalachian Trail, because no one's gonna see him. He could be like sitting on top of a unicorn 20 feet off the trail, and I wouldn't have seen him. You're constantly looking down on the rocks. I'm not complaining about the rocks, I'm just saying, like, you're constantly looking down, trying to pick your spot. Like right now, like I'm just either stepping on a rock or next to it on the ground, trying not to twist my ankle. Yeah, I would go miles unless I stop to kind of like take a drink and look up. But yeah, you go miles without even looking up. You're just looking straight down. He could be like right over there and I wouldn't even know. So I've come to the conclusion that I think there's a copious amount of Bigfoots living in PA, in and around the Appalachian Trail. Because who's going to see them? No one. And you got water everywhere. You got little creatures that they could eat. There's camps everywhere. Idiot humans leave food at the campsites so they can get like little scraps. Yeah, I think I'm onto something here. All right, back to stepping. Yeah, there's really not much to look at today. It's just our wicked rocky trail. A lot of rock hopping. It's been fun. There was like one view like hours and hours ago. That was pretty much it. Yeah, I got like 4.5 miles until I get to the Lookout Hostel. So I'm waiting to get to that place since October of last year. And I promised her that I would show up. And here I am. Ooh, word has it, there's trail magic up ahead, like a mile. Sweet. Something to look forward to today. Oh man, I'm in a food coma. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I had a couple different kinds of like unsweetened tea. It was like a herbal berry tea, a green tea. Then I had a veggie dog, veggie burger. I had tofu, curry, potato salad, or egg salad, I mean. A couple different kinds of potato salad, quinoa salad, homemade cookies, an A&W root beer, sugar-free. It was great. An ice cream sandwich. And then he had this homemade breakfast bread with like sugar and pecans. Oh my god, it was awesome. And then he packed one in a little piece in a bag for me for tomorrow morning for breakfast. Oh, it was like a hiker's club. So they maintain the trails around here. And the last Thursday of every June they set up Trail Magic, so got it right in time. Perfect day. So yeah, that was great. Filled up my water, and I got 2 miles to go until I get to the Lookout Hostel. All right, let's finish this up. Awesome resupply. They got everything here. It's awesome. And then they also get Gingy sock liners. I actually might pick up a pair of those. Have an extra pair. Water filters. Here's the sticker I got last October.
You know what I want you to do? When you get off the phone with me,
Jetpack was here
text them
yesterday.
that and tell them I got, after St. Louis, tell them, I'm forward to Walmart.
So we got tons of ice cream, pizzas. So I'm gonna have a pizza for dinner. And they have a price list right here. And then they got like all these teas. I just had a chocolate milk, sodas, cheese. Yeah, it's just like a help yourself hostel. It's awesome. We just had some coffee earlier. And the view, looking out.
Well, they
pretty sweet.
They didn't put any stitches, and I don't know. Dave said something yesterday about if you get stitches, it has to happen like right away.
All right, so a little end of the day recap. Left Port Clinton Hotel super early this morning. Made it here to the Lookout Hostel in New Tripoli. Reason why I wanted to come here, I said it earlier in the video, but yeah, I met the owners of this hostel when I climbed or hiked Mount Greylock last October, and all three of us stayed overnight at the campsite that was at the base of Greylock. And they gave me a sticker, and they said, when you hike the AT next year, swing by when you get to this mile marker. And here I am. So I chatted with them. She remembered the story and meeting me there at Greylock, but the husband, he had no idea. Yeah, that was kind of funny. So this place is awesome. This is probably one of my favorite hostels so far. I wanted to camp at a tent site, but I figured, I've been wanting, this is like one of my goals was to make it to this hostel before the hike. I have a couple goals that I want to reach. So this was one of them. So yeah, made it here. I think it was like a 22 mile day. Yeah, it was a great day. Not much to look at. Ran into some trail magic. with like 2 miles left on the day. And then it was a tough 2 miles to get here because I was so full. But yeah, all in all, it was a great day. And then we got Rowdy is staying here. He's a cool dude. I was chatting with him earlier for a while. And G-Force, he hurt his knee. He took a little fall today. If you don't remember him, I stayed with him way back in Buena Vista with Old Man River. It was the video where I slept on the the laundry room floor at the White Tree Inn. G-Force and Old Man River, they offered to have me stay in their room, but it was just too cramped, so I slept on the floor. So he's here. He was supposed to be here tomorrow, but he's resting because he took a digger and he has a huge cut on his knee, so he's off trail for a few days to heal up. But yeah, so all in all, great day. Great stay here. This place is awesome. They're not even here, the owners. They're like, you guys are adults, you hikers, you know what you're doing. Just don't party and no alcohol. So fine with me. But yeah, they have like I showed in the earlier video, the earlier clip, they got a whole resupply option. They got dinner here too. You can fire up the stove. There's stuff in the freezer. So yeah, plan tomorrow. Going over Knife's Edge, which is a little sketchy, and whole shit ton of rocks. Texted with Jetpack earlier, and he said, yeah, the rocks suck on the next stretch. So it is what it is. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will check in tomorrow.